How to not change the paradigm. Ken Robinson is very critical of the education system. He said that creativity is being stripped from children. Robinson has never actually taught in a primary or secondary school, yet he has a lot to say about how they are to be run. He thinks that subjects are set up in a hierarchy. Well, he's right. Math and English are at the top of the hierarchy because you need those subjects to do everything else. If you can't read and you can't write, you can't learn anything at all. If you can't do math, you have no chance of becoming a doctor, scientist, or engineer. The picture on the right says no one expects us to become a mathematician just because we study math. While that is true, they do expect us to use math at some point in our life. The only time you would use art is if you became an artist. Literacy and numeracy are more marketable than creativity. What is more important, being literate or being creative? Ask any parent if they would rather have their kid be able to read and write or be able to dance and draw. You need to be literate to do anything. Studies have shown that 2/3 of kids that can't read proficiently by the 4th grade end up in jail or on welfare. No one wants their kid to end up like that. Robinson claimed that talent is being stifled as children go through the education system. Talent is not innate. Look at Sylvester Stallone. He didn't start acting until his late 20s. Vincent van Gogh didn't start painting masterpieces until his late 20s either. Robinson blames the lack of creative talent on a few sources. ADHD was a major target. He said that school is boring and students are getting distracted by more entertaining things. Well, not everything can be fun and exciting. If students aren't focusing, then their parents are going to take matters into their own hands. Another issue is standardized testing. These tests are a necessary evil. Without them, how could we be able to compare students on a state level? It's very important for two reasons. Firstly, you can rank students based off of their scores. Secondly, you can tell which schools are underfunded or understaffed by which schools get the lowest average grades. Factory-style schools are another thing that Robinson doesn't like. It makes the most sense to have a school set up in a factory style. Factories were designed to be efficient. It would be inefficient to have a math classroom next to a cafeteria, so they divide the school based on subjects. It also makes the most sense to process students by year. When someone gets too far ahead, they can start becoming socially awkward around kids that are older. What high school senior is going to want to hang out with a freshman? When a student fails a grade, it also makes them socially awkward because now they're around a bunch of kids that are younger than them. All these issues Robinson blames on the gene pool of education. It's not a gene pool, it's politics. Education is ingrained into our politics. It always will be as long as taxes, unions, and politicians are connected to it. There is always two sides to the political coin, and because of that, it's hard to get anything done when there's so much legislature that has to get passed. Robinson offered no ways to change the way things are now. From my personal experience, a good teacher makes all the difference. I had great math and science teachers, and now I'm going for a chemical engineering degree. Electives are a great way to stimulate creativity. There are plenty of artistic classes that you can take without having to change some paradigm.